Union Bible College and Academy. I'm Adam Buckler. We're excited to introduce to you a brand new feature here at UBC, something you're going to be able to find on our Facebook in the very near future. It's an Alumni Spotlight. Union Bible College and Academy has alumni all around the world, and they're doing great things for God, and we want to highlight some of those. To kick off this new endeavor, we have with us Jesse Edwards, who will be serving as the host of these sessions. And we're so glad to have one of our alumni here, Pastor Kay Simones, with us from Jamaica, a former UBC student. We hope you enjoyed this premiere episode of the Alumni Spotlight.
Hello, my name is Jesse Edwards. I want to welcome you here to this episode of Alumni Spotlight. With us tonight is Pastor Kay Simones. We would like to welcome you to this episode.
Thank you, sir.
We'd like to start out by asking you what years you attended Union Bible College.
I was here between 2008 to 2012.
How did you hear about Union Bible College? I mean, being from Jamaica, how did you hear about our school here in Indiana?
Well, I attended university in Jamaica, and after finished university, I got a job as a mechanical engineer. And one day I came home from work and I was doing my devotions, and while I was there reading, I felt a void in my heart, and I recognized then that I wasn't where I'm supposed to be. And so I asked God that moment, I said, God, I know I'm supposed to be a pastor, but I don't know how to do it. And so if it's your will, I want you to provide a way for me. And so in about 2 days after praying that prayer, I got a phone call from my bishop, who is J.R. Hutchinson, asking me if I wanted to be at Bible college. And so that was the initial phrase of me getting here. I really didn't know where I'm coming. He just gave me the options, and he said Union Bible College would be closer to home. And so truly that's why I came to Union Bible College. But I've loved being here, especially being in the classes.
After graduating in 2012, how has God been leading in your life down in Jamaica? What kind of things has He been doing for you?
Well, after leaving here 2012, I assumed the pastor position in Jamaica, the Jamaica Holiness Church. That's actually my home church. And so for the last 2 years, I've actually been the pastor there. Okay. It's been really interesting, and while we were here, we learned of different things that would happen while you were a pastor. I don't think you really understand until you actually get out there and you're in the field doing it. Because I think dealing with people, even though they are the number one resource, they can give the most problems. And so if God didn't really call you for the job, you'd have some problems. And so God has been helping us in a very special way. It's good just to see how God just shows up when we think we're going to fail. God just shows up many times. I go up to preach, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I look over and I say, it's only God that could have made this happen. And so you learn a lot while you're out there. You also encounter different scenarios with your people too. And so that's another story. But God's been helping us, and we're very much appreciative of what we have learned here at Union Bible College.
Well, naturally, as a college student in any college or university, there's going to be times where things happen that are amusing. Is there any time in your experience here that something was just downright hilarious, or just a story that just you will never forget?
Well, there's a lot of experience, or funny experiences that I can remember right now, but I think the one that tops it all is the day when I came out of the dorm. When I was coming from class, I came back to the dorm to get some laundry to take back to the kitchen so it could be washed. Well, when I was coming out of the kitchen, I was stopped there, and I was kind of anxious to get the laundry back. And so when I popped the door to get outside, instead of just walking over to the kitchen, I started running. And when I run fast. And so I was just tearing down the street. Well, the moment then I opened the door and started running back to the kitchen, I noticed that there were some motions behind me. Well, it was too cold for me to stop to see what was happening. And so I kept on running. Well, when I was running and finally I got to where the car park was, I noticed this car was still following me. Well, obviously then something was happening. In my mind I was thinking, I wonder if somebody needs my help with something. But it was too cold to stop and see what's going on. Well, when I got to the kitchen then and was getting ready to go down the stairs, I noticed the car was like flying through the park. Like when police is chasing down the criminal, how they drive, it was that type of driving through the parking lot. I thought Brother Gilk's car was going to get hit, actually. And so when I got to the kitchen then, instead of going down, I said, you know what, I think I better stop and see what's going on. Well, when I stopped, I saw the car running right up into a stack of snow, and I saw the police like doing this to me. So I'm thinking then he possibly needs my help with something. So I turned around and started running back to the police. Well, when I did that, I saw him. He jumped out of the car. He held his gun and was like, "Where's your ID? Where's your ID?" I'm like, "What?" You know. So I said to him, "My ID is in my dorm room." Well, he had this radio on his shoulder, on his chest, sorry. And so the voice from the radio said, "The guy we're looking for is 5'3". Well, when he looked at me, it's like I said to myself, "Brother, I am not 5'3". And so he eventually said to me, "Sorry, sir, we just had a robbery beside the school, and I saw you running. And so I thought it was you, and so we apologize for this." It was one of the craziest time here, man. I couldn't believe what just happened. And even when I told my friends, they were like, "No." I'm like, "Dude, the police just chased me through the park, you know." But that was a wonderful moment, actually. And so.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that humorous story, and thank you for being with us.
We hope you enjoyed this first episode. We want to thank Pastor Kay Simones for taking time to be on this first Alumni Spotlight with us. On behalf of all of us here at Union Bible College and Academy, I'm President Adam Buckler.